So the WWE has decided to do one Elimination Chamber match for their pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber. And I guess a lot of fans are complaining about it because it's just one Elimination Chamber match and no titles being defended. Now, I get it with the Elimination Chamber match pay-per-views. You always have those two Elimination Chamber matches, which I always felt that it was overkill, because I always felt that this type of match has to be something special, and I feel that by doing two at once, it's gonna be overkill. Why? Because, well, if match one, which is Elimination Chamber match, is doing so many outrageous spots and stuff, and then you have Elimination 2 that doesn't really follow up, it's gonna leave fans shortchanged, and also gonna leave wrestlers, especially in the second one, shortchanged, because of course you want to try to outdo the other match. But here's the thing that I always feel that they all have in common. Somebody's gonna take a bump on the steel floor, someone is gonna be climbing on the cage, someone's gonna be jumping off the chamber, or someone's gonna go through the plexiglass. That's pretty much the same formula. So it's kind of like, you know, we're kind of seeing the same match, only with different wrestlers, and probably gonna see different spots, but the outcomes are gonna be just the same. Now, with this year's Elimination Chamber match, yes, no titles being defended. It's been the norm to have either the WWE title be defended or the World Heavyweight title be defended. But this one, I kind of like the story a lot better, because they're bringing in former World Heavyweight Champions to compete against each other for the #1 contender spot for the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. So you have Randy Orton, you have Daniel Bryan, you have Kane, you have Jack Swagger, you got Mark Henry, and the last one, I can't believe I keep forgetting that person. Well, Chris Jericho. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I would have something on here, like a list or something, but I kind of want to try and remember it. But yeah, so you have those 6 guys wrestling each other, and they're all World Heavyweight Champions in the past, and they're competing for it. I think that's a good storyline, in my opinion. I mean, I've always liked the fact of having former champions facing each other to try to regain what they once lost. And I think that's a wonderful story, in my opinion. And an Elimination Chamber is a good environment for that. I mean, the Elimination Chamber doesn't just have to be for a title. I mean, it could be treated as if, like, the winner gets a #1 contender spot, just like in the Royal Rumble. They do that all the time. So I think it's going to be a good idea for them to do that. I don't think WWE has dropped the ball on this. I think they're thinking that, you know, I think 2 Elimination Chamber matches is overkill, which I feel it is. Like I mentioned, you know, people are going to see the same things over and over again, in my opinion. But I think WWE is trying to, you know, do something different. Because, again, a lot of people are complaining that WWE is predictable, and here they are doing something that's outside the box, or outside the norm that they usually do, and people are still squawking. I don't get those. I don't get those fans. So it's gonna be fine. I mean, they're doing this for WrestleMania. You know what I mean? They're doing it to promote WrestleMania, which is their biggest show. It's to hype up WrestleMania, and that's all it is. Okay, guys? Seriously. The Elimination Chamber should have been one in the first place. It's always had to be one per year, ever since it first started in 2002. And they started doing it every year. It should have been like that from the beginning. Not to have 2 a year, because that's silly. It's ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous as having 2 Money in the Bank matches in one show, which I'll probably talk about that pretty soon. So, to those fans out there who's complaining, you know, just watch the pay-per-view, see how it is, and I think you'll probably appreciate that match more than just seeing that which match is going to outdo the other. Yes, it's competition between professional wrestlers and stuff like that, but at the same time, I kind of like to see gimmick matches give the credibility it deserves, rather than just oversaturating it and you know, overusing it per year, because something like that should have been just done once a year, in my opinion. Alright, so that's all I have to say about that. This is pretty much a short rant, because I didn't really have much to talk about than just that. Alright, but if you have any rebuttals about it, guys, feel free to make your comments down below, and we'll see what happens from there. And also, I also want to take the time to thank, I think his name is WWE TNA for Life. I think that's his name. You'll probably see it on here when I post his YouTube channel. He's pretty good on what he knows about wrestling. He's another ranter, another analyst on professional wrestling, so you check him out as webpage, not webpage, his YouTube page right here. Boom, check him out, he's really good. And also he has a new website channel called WrestlePalooza. Yes, it's named after ECW pay-per-view. I get that, but it's just a name. What's in the name, you know what I mean? So you can get that out. Yep, and you go on there. Boom, I'm one of the moderators, he's one of the moderators. Also OK Fabe's on it too, so check him out too. So it's gonna be cool. We're gonna discuss a lot about wrestling, so check that website out and check out that guy I was talking about. All right, so this is Dual Dreamer, rant number 23. I'll see you guys later. Peace.